Good evening, everybody. I'd like to call to order Board of Commissioners meeting for Wednesday, October 16th. Everybody please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Before we start the agenda tonight, I want to read a few things, and then Commissioner Bowden will also be commenting. The Board of Commissioners are supportive of the Chester Creek Trail. There were concerns among some commissioners about the safety of the crossing at Dutton Mill Road, but when the county elected to apply for the PennDOT permit for that crossing, it became a county responsibility rather than an item for consideration by this board. We found out recently that the construction of the trail may include retaining walls in steep and very steep slope areas. In that case, the county would be required to obtain conditional use approval. Mr. Viscuso will be meeting with the county's engineer to discuss this issue. Thirdly, there are outside agency permit approvals that are required, and they are outside of what we can do here in the township. So before we can issue some permits, the county's got to get their permits approved. Okay, so just lastly, one thing again, we as a board are so supportive of the trail. Okay, thank you. Commissioner Bowden?
I just want to address all of you. There has been some chatter on social media. Many of you have read it, many of you have not. I have been named that I am against the trail. That is absolutely not correct. The only thing I have questioned thoroughly, along with every member of this board, the safety of the crossing at Dutton Mill Road, along with our police department, who are concerned of the safety for our residents and other people. So before the accusation is spread, I have never been against the trail. I've only worried about the safety of all of you crossing Dutton Mill Road. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. On the agenda now, item 3. We have a retirement of Officer Rex. Okay, so who's reading that? Me. Okay, John Doherty will read the proclamation.
Okay, I have to read a proclamation for the retirement of our smartest officer. As I've said, the IQ of our police department is about to drop in half. Okay, so Township of Aston, Delaware County, Pennsylvania proclamation. Whereas the Aston Township Board of Commissioners desires to acknowledge and honor our police canine officer Rex on his retirement and exemplary service. And whereas canine officer Rex was born in the Netherlands on October 31st, 2015, began extensive training in patrol duty, narcotics detection, and tracking skills in October 2016, and began his service with the Aston Police Department in May of 2017 upon completion of training. And whereas Rex has put his life on the line to protect his fellow officers and the community. Over the last 8 years of service, Rex has assisted many law enforcement agencies at the local, state, and federal level. And whereas during his exemplary service, he has detected and located wanted and missing persons, firearms, and weapons. Rex has also prevented assaults on fellow law enforcement officers as well as deterring criminal behavior. And whereas Rex and his partner, Sergeant Mike Jones, are a unique and exclusive pair of law enforcement professionals dedicated to serving the community. Throughout Rex's 8 years of service, he has provided drug-free schools and prevention education to the students of the Penn Douglas School District, as well as surrounding schools. Rex is always a hit for kids of all ages and has proudly served as the ambassador for the Aston Township Police Department. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Aston Township Board of Commissioners hereby recognize and honor Canine Officer Rex for his service to the residents of Aston Township and gratefully accept his retirement from service. May he continue to use his instinct by keeping his family and home safe from intruders and squirrels while enjoying his well-deserved retirement. Duly proclaimed the 16th day of October 2024, signed forward by the Board of Commissioners. Rex, come on up.
Good boy, Rex. Good boy, Rex. Good boy.
Mike, it's with great honor that I present your partner with his retirement badge. I want to thank him for serving honorably and courageously for the past 9 years. His retirement is well deserved, and there is no doubt he will be pampered and spoiled as he is currently. And congratulations. This is a retirement badge.
Thank you, Rex.
Thank you, Rex.
Oh, this one, okay. So we have the next one is the recognition for Ron Temple for pet craze, I guess.
Yeah, recognition of Ron Temple. He's the owner of Pet Craze.
Ron, you want to forward?
Okay.
Ron, on behalf of the Aston Township Police Department, we'd like to present you with this plaque for your undying, continuous support of our canine program for the last 16 years. Thank you for your support, and we really do appreciate
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Rex.
Mike again.
Good job, Michael.
Thank you.
Good job. Do we got to wait for them to leave again?
It's up to you.
Who's that? Is that Rex doing that or is that?
No, it's okay. It's not Rex. Yeah, that was nice. That was nice. Beautiful dog. It really is one of the eyes. Oh my God.
Jack's.
Okay, everybody. We're up to item 5, review and approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of September 18, 24. We need a motion and a second.
I make a motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any comments or questions on the minutes? Seeing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Nays? Ayes have it. Item number 6 is committee reports. Mr. Tinsley?
Thank you. Thank you, Commissioner Higgins. For tonight, I will be reading the our fire report. So for September of 2024. So for the fire EMS report, there was 53 calls in September, 221 EMS calls, which totals 274, as well as there was 3 monthly referrals. The average EMS dispatch on scene was 7 minutes and 4 seconds, and the average fire dispatch on scene was 9 minutes and 4 seconds. That continued to go on with the training. That's it for the fire. I additionally wanted to add as well is that myself, as well as all the other coincidentally related to the fire department and fire committee, we were part of the Aston Township Fire Department tabletop exercise and the weather event to give everyone who attended a perspective and experience to prepare and learn. Additionally, I'll just sneak in here since I have the hot mic as far as we're just giving an update on the Pendelco. as their liaison. There's 34 students that are currently AP scholars within our district at the high school level, and more changes as we become more accessible from a technology perspective. PennDOT has made it a lot more accessible from a calendar as well as other aspects of their website on personal devices. And as many of you may or may not have known, last week was a homecoming week, and we had many activities such as a pep rally and a parade. That also, the parade also included a relative of our very own Aston Township membership. And that's all the reports I have, Commissioner Higgins.
Thank you, sir. Commissioner Berry.
Thank you, Commissioner Higgins. I have the police report for incidents that occurred in September of 2024. Incidents handled was 556, accident investigations 22, criminal investigations 30. Criminal cases cleared 15. Clearance rate for Part 1 crimes was 28%. Clearance rate for Part 2 crimes was 64%. And down to the license plate readers. Pennell and Concord Road, 1.1 million last month. Pennell and Dutton Mill Roads, 773,000 plus. Concord Dutton Mill, 775,000 plus. Concord and Aston Mill, 618,000 plus. Concord Bridgewater Road was 558 plus, and Pennell and Glendale, 481 plus. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Commissioner Berry. Commissioner Prendergast, please.
Yeah, okay, I have the Public Works Director's report for September 2024. The Highway Department assisted in the preparation of the Aston Community Day. Our Highway Department picked up 4,880 pounds of metal at $7 per 100 pounds, a total of $342. Our Sanitation Department picked up 58 tons of recycle and 477 tons of residential waste. The following roads are state-owned and maintained: Pennell Road, Concord Road, Knowlton Road, Bridgewater Road, Dutton Mill Road, Aston Milburn Highway, Bodley Road, and Lenai Road. If you have any maintenance or safety issues on any of these roads, please call PennDOT at 610-566-0972. The next metal and appliance week is November 4th to the 8th. Bulk trash week no longer exists. Anything that can burn can be put out on the curb for trash at any time. Please have your trash out on the curb by 6 a.m. for your designated trash day. And that's all I have, Commissioner Higgins.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Doherty, please.
I have before me the Treasurer's Report for September 2024. Operating cash in the general fund as of September 30th, 2024, $1,964,890. Other funds include the TD Bank escrow checking account with a balance of $637,635. The 2022 Pliget account with a balance of $8,916,997. And the TD Bank capital checking account with a balance of $4,582,562. Total cash balance for the township as of September 30th, 2024, $18,206,222, and that concludes my report.
Thank you, Commissioner Doherty. Commissioner Bowden, please.
I have a lot from the library, some kids' items that you may all be interested in. Tuesday is building day, Tuesday from 4 to 7, no registrations required, drop in and stay as long as you like, open to kids all ages, but adult supervision is required. Infant and toddler story time, ages 2 and under, Wednesdays at 10:30 a.m. The story time usually meets in the community center's large meeting room. Preschool story time, ages 3 to 5, Thursdays at 10:30 a.m. This story time usually meets in the library at the children's area. Lego Day, third Saturday of every month, 1 to 4. Drop in and build anything you imagine. No registrations required. Open to kids all ages, but adult supervision is required. And for the adults, there is a cookbook club now, meeting on Monday, October the 28th, 11:30 to 12:30. Join us for the new book club. Choose a recipe from William Sonona, Mastering Soups and Stews, or bring your own signature soup to share. To register, stop by the front desk to look through the book and sign up. You may make a copy of the recipe to take home. Any questions, please email amy@astonlibrary.org. Busy library. And on Saturday, November the 9th at 11 a.m., there will be a crafting program with Miss Linda in which participants will make giant paper snowflakes. Register through the calendar at www.astonlibrary.org. And other things that I have beside the library, the senior citizens of Aston will be meeting for lunch and a meeting on October the 24th at the Aston Community Center. The meeting time is 10:30. Don't forget our Halloween decorating contest from the Park and Rec Committee. All of your houses look amazing. The judging will begin next week, and we'll announce it at our next commissioners meeting. But the prizes are $75 for the first prize, $50 for the second prize, and $25, and it's a township-wide. It's not by ward this time. We're going to be doing our luminaries again this year. I'll be announcing everything at the November meeting, so get ready to plan who you would like to have your luminary done, and we'll let you know all about that. That's all I have.
Very good, thank you. So we'll now move to item 7, review and approval of the treasurer's report.
I make a motion to approve the treasurer's report.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any comments or questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Nays? Ayes have it. Item 8, review and approval of the bills and payroll report.
Make a motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any comments or questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Nays? Ayes have it. Item number 9 is open to the public, agenda items only, 1/2 hour in time. If anybody's interested in speaking, please come up to the microphone. Seeing none, we'll move on. New business. Consider a resolution setting the Halloween curfew. Commissioner Bowden.
Township of Aston, Delaware County, Pennsylvania, resolution number 2024-111. Whereas an ordinance number 287, further amended, allows the Board of Commissioners to alter the curfew hours on a temporary basis by resolution. And whereas a temporary 9:00 p.m. curfew at Halloween time has reduced criminal mischief and offenses reported over the years. Now there it be resolved that the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Aston, Delaware County, Pennsylvania, does resolve to establish a temporary curfew of 9:00 p.m. to sunrise for persons under 18 years old, beginning Wednesday, October 30th, 2024, through Friday, November the 1st, 2024. Resolved the 16th day of October 2024, Township of Aston, Board of Commissioners, Michael J. Higgins, President, Board of Commissioners, in the form of a motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any comments or questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Nays? Ayes have it. Item B. Consider a motion approving J.J. White Incorporated to replace the boiler at the community center at a cost not to exceed $40,000. Commissioner Doherty.
Mr. Chairman, I'm going to ask that you table this motion. I think we need to look at the procurement on this one.
Okay.
Okay?
I've received the advice from the solicitor that we table this until the next meeting. Okay, believe it or not, we're down to item 11, escrow releases. Who's reading escrows? Kevin, please. First 3 pages.
First 3 pages.
Just the first 3 pages only.
The first one is 32 road.
Resolution 2024-112, whereas ordinance number 240 and ordinance 360 provide escrow funds for completion of improvements. And whereas the Township Manager and New Construction Committee has approved the request for escrow funds released to Tim Barnes, 38 New Road, single-family home, folio number 1697-00 sub-account number 77664-26679. Now therefore be it resolved that Aston Township execute such action as required by the Township Secretary and the President of the Board of Commissioners to release a sum of $1,094.50 to Tim Barnes, 38 New Road. Again, the single family home. Duly adopted this 16th of October 2024, Township of Aston. Signed by Michael J. Higgins, President, Board of Commissioners. I'd like to have this in form of motion.
We have a motion and a second. Any comments or questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Nays? Ayes have it.
Is another one for Tim Barnes as well?
First 3 pages.
Aston Township, Delaware County, Pennsylvania. This is a resolution for 2024-113. Whereas ordinance 240 and ordinance 360 provide for escrow funds for completion of improvements, and whereas the Township Engineer and New Construction Committee has approved the request for escrow funds released from Tim Barnes, single-family home, 38 New Road, sum account number 776642-66792, folio number 1697-00, the Aston Township General Fund. Now therefore be it resolved that Aston Township execute such action as required by the Township Secretary and the President of the Commissioners to release the sum of $428 payable to the Aston Township to correct an error made between an engineering invoice and an escrow release. This is duly adopted the 16th of October 2024, signed by Michael J. Higgins, the President of the Board of Commissioners. So I'd like this in the form of a motion.
Second.
Motion and second. Any comments or questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Nays? Ayes have it. You have 1 more to go.
And lastly, this is, the following amount is for the engineering fees to be paid to Benoni Associates for the month of October 2024. This is totals $5,765.50. I'd like this in the form of a motion.
Motion and second. Any comments or questions? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Nays? Ayes have it. Thank you, Commissioner. Okay, item 12. 1/2 hour, open to the public. Anybody would like to come up and speak? Please do so. Mr. Pikowitz.
Yes. Larry Dibowitz, 3155 Richard Road, Aston, President of the Friends of the Chester Creek Branch. That's one, yeah. It is.
It is? I'd like to talk about moving forward with the Chester Creek Trail through Aston Township. Mike Musco's vision was to build a rail trail from the Brandywine River Museum to the Wawa train station, then take it down the Chester Creek rail line to the Caleb Pusey House in Upland. How great it would have been to have 16 miles of trail, but unfortunately we hit a lot of opposition in Chad's Ford. So we said that we would build where we could, when we could. We thought Aston Township and Middletown Township would be a safe bet, since Mike, before he passed away, and I live in Aston Township, and Middletown Township had so many trails. So we raised the money for a feasibility study in 1999. In 2005, this board voted 6-1 for us to do a rail trail study. Middletown agreed to move forward. They received $6.7 million to build the trail from Creek Road to Lenai Road. After construction started in Middletown Township, I came in front of this board and asked the commissioners to move forward with the Aston section. Aston Township said they were not going to have the taxpayers of Aston use the police for a trail or have their public works cut grass, empty trash, or any other maintenance on the trail. They wanted the same deal as Middletown Township received from the county. And I totally agree with that. There was, it came that the county wanted Aston to do everything, and I didn't think that was right at the time. On April 26, 2018, FOCCD, the Friends of the Chester Creek, signed the Chester Creek Rail Trail back to the county so that the county could do everything that this board had asked. I've come in front of this board so many times over the years, over the last 30 years. I've held public meetings and talked to local groups, and I have done everything to try to move forward with this trail. We are so fortunate to have so many organizations such as the Boy Scout Troop 225, sponsored by St. John Fisher's Church in Boothwyn. These leaders that are in this room tonight help supervise Eagle Scout projects along this trail, such as installation of 14 benches, trash cans, bike stations, and even steps leading from the parking lot up to the Mount Alverno parking lot up to the trail for safe access. Landscapers such as Hollywood Landscaping donated their time, money to beautify this trail. Even the Aston Township Fire Company has helped us along the way. I know your biggest issue is crossing Dutton Mill Road. We can't build a tunnel under Dutton Mill Road due to a floodplain. We can't build a bridge over Dutton Mill Road. This would cost about $3 million to do that. PennDOT has approved the crossing. The county planning department has also approved the crossing. And the engineering firm of Wilson, consulting firm of Mechanicsburg has approved the crossing also. This project will cost about $6.5 million. And this is all federal money. It's no cost to the residents of Aston Township. People don't realize it was 30 years to do this. And I don't know what I can say, but do you know how great it feels working on a project for 30 years to see young children ride their bikes on the trail for the first time, to see handicapped people on the trail enjoying a little bit of nature along the trail, along with bike riders, walkers, runners, and even stage 4 cancer patients enjoying the trail. I would have never imagined in 30 years that I would see this. So I'm asking the board of Aston to get the approval for the local permits to help get this trail moving in Aston Township. And there are so many people in this township that want this. I'm sorry, Nancy, that you're taking a lot of burden on this, on that. But we talked, I think, at the meeting in August, and Nancy was for this trail. Everybody on this board seems like they want the trail, but they want it to be safe. We all want it to be safe. We all want it to be safe across Dutton Mill Road. So I'm hoping that Aston will move forward with this and take it down to Bridgewater Road. It's been a long time. And then hopefully by the end of the year, the Mint Trail that it has started at the Wawa station and moving towards Pennell Road will be finished. That's phase 1. And then the Lenai Trail from Lanai to the Mint Trail will be, I guess, probably within the next year or two, will be finished. So do you have any questions for me? I'm sorry I get a little bit emotional because it's been so long.
That's fine. That's not a problem.
30 years, and you know, I don't know too many people that would last that long to bring a trail through townships. But I appreciate over the years that, you know, all the people that did on this group, I appreciate all the work and the listening, my complaining, and hopefully we'll get this done for the residents of Aston Township. Again, thank you, Nancy. You know, I know you take a lot, especially on social media, but hopefully we'll get this all done.
Mr. Piekowitz, we appreciate your concern. I'd rather look at it as concern than anything, because you put it's part of your life's work, you know, you and Mike.
Yeah, Mike,
you know.
Mike, people don't realize how much it takes to get a trail through. I mean, there was times that we had to sit in front of SEPTA with like 8 lawyers in a room and sit there and try to pitch this trail. And SEPTA would always come back and go, no. And we probably were up there probably 4 times to meet with the lawyers. And then Mike would come out of the room and go, hey, how do you think we did? And I'm like, we're never going to get this trail. But he was the one that was on. He was always the gung-ho guy. I guess I always sat back and was like the optimist guy. But I'm so thankful that we could get this through Middletown Township, and I'm looking forward to getting through Aston Township. I really do appreciate you guys.
We appreciate your effort too.
Thank you.
Now, I just want to say one thing again. For a couple people came in late, I'm not going to read the whole statement, but you know, we as a board are supportive of the trail, and you know, there was concerns from some commissioners about the safety at the crossing at Dutton Mill Road, but now the county has taken responsibility for this, and so now, you know, we're all in favor. That's all I can say is we are in favor, and there's just a few things that the county has to do regarding steep and very steep slopes, and they'll have to perhaps come into conditional use approval. But I can assure you that when it comes time for conditional use approval, we will expedite it as fast as we can within the realm of township operations. There are dates when certain things happen, and we will make sure that this moves on a forward basis, okay? So thank you. Next, please.
Mary Ann Bowen, 3235 Darwin Circle, Aston. I'm just here to say that Community Day was an absolute awesome event. The weather was beautiful. Everyone enjoyed themselves. Now, we moved it up to September so that the rain wouldn't follow us. I'm not sure that that's going to be a definite or not, but you will be informed if we decide to go back to the first week in October in plenty of time. But I don't know that that's going to happen. But with that being said, I want to thank all my committee people. I have about 15 committee people, and I could not do this on my own. I need people to help me and to do things that need to be done that I can't do. So I would like to thank, number 1, Joe Hart, my traffic guy, Nancy Bowden, my parade, Danny Ruggieri, my cook, Public Works, who does a fantastic job, the ABA treasurer, Bill DeFeo, always supports me, all the Newman, Sun Valley, and Northleaf students that absolutely come out and volunteer. The Newman ice hockey, the Newman women's hockey, the men's ice hockey, they're fantastic. My one little boy that I crossed, Colin, was my Scooby-Doo. And I'm hoping that more students will come out and dress up in the costumes and walk in the parade. We had a bike contest that was fantastic. We had a lot of people joining that. But in the meantime, think about Community Day and what it does for the residents here in Aston. We try our best to give you back for supporting all our businesses in Aston during the year. And a big thank you to my food court. So let's try and get really involved with Community Day 2025. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Liz McDyer, 35 Glen Road, Aston.
What's your name again,
Liz McDyer,
please? Please spell your last name.
MC-DYER. I grew up in Aston. Went to school, had a cool job, and came back. And I'm here to support the Chester Creek Trail. I'm glad to hear you're supportive of it. I hope as soon as, and it sounds like you are, as soon as the opportunities to move forward come up, you are. I just want to highlight, did not know I was still in St. Joe's when it was getting going. I didn't realize it was that long of a project, so I am impressed. But whether I was coming home from school or visiting my parents or now living here again, it's such a wonderful space. And I can go there for a run or a bike ride. My dad has mobility issues. If he needs to mix it up and not be in our neighborhood, he can go there with my mom. I think it's really an asset, and I really hope to see it expand. And I have a friend in my running group who said, "Oh, I did this run I used to do down Chester Creek Road, and the traffic's so bad that's not safe anymore." So I understand the safety concern. I also I go down Mill Planning and I see the problem, but it's also not safe to not have spaces to run and exercise and be out in the community. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir.
Michael Penzone, 4 Neil Lane, Aston. And I too am rising to speak in favor of Chester Creek Trail. This would be certainly an asset for the township. Like Barry said, this is, I think the commissioners are, want to be safe, and that's absolutely, I think, paramount to make sure that this trail is safe. The crossings, not only the crossings, but also some of the slopes that come down because Chester Creek is a gorge, and yeah, the geology in there can be kind of complex and complicated. So, I appreciate the fact that the township engineer is taking a closer look at that as well. As far as safety at the Dutton Mill crossing, I think having the trail would actually make that intersection, which we share with Brookhaven, a little bit more safer. Having that flashing sign where, hey, this is a trail crossing, would make drivers more aware and slow down. Currently, I'm speaking, to the choir here when I say that stretch of Dutton Mill Road, people tend to speed on that, and I think having yet another control there would help control that. And to me, again, a nature lover, having this trail as an asset in Aston would be great. More places to ride, and also a safe place to ride. I currently ride my bike on a lot of the state roads in this township, and unfortunately, they are not pretty safe to ride a bike on. So having a trail, a dedicated space to ride a bike, to hike, right now is great. I mean, I've seen the area. I've been back there with Barry. Having a trail will just make also the area that much safer, and having the county take responsibility for it, I think is a no-brainer, and probably a wise decision to get the same deal that Middletown Township got as well. But again, I just want to reiterate my support for this trip, and I'm excited to see when it comes through. Thank you.
Michael, your last name, please, again?
Penzone.
Hi, Jesse Brumby, 861 Aspen Road,
What's your last name,
Brundage. Yet another cheerleader for the Chester Creek Trail. I had to get up here when it was mentioned in the beginning. During the pandemic, I'm a cardiac senior, and the trails are about the only place I would go, to be safe. And it's really valuable. It's a precious resource of the community. And I'm looking forward to the extension. I go on that part pretty often, and I look across Creek Road, and I hope it comes soon, that it's going to go down, I guess, across Dutton Mill and then Bridgewater, and that'll just be some more. And the other thing is, that's the Knowlton Road entrance. There's a small parking lot there, and I understand that there's plans to extend that parking lot to make it larger, so I'm looking forward to that too. But I just wanted to make my shout out for the Chester Creek Trail. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Hi, my name is Deborah Chaga. I live in Aston on Bonswell Avenue. Excuse me? CHAGA. And
Your first name?
Deborah, DEBRA. I'm also here to talk about the Chester Creek Trail. I love that trail. I'm a member of the Delaware Valley Bike Club, and our club uses it all the time. I also hike there, and I used to run on it, but can't run anymore. And I cross-country skied on it, and I feel it's a safe way. Because where I live, I have to try to get out of Aston on my bike. It's scary. Even trying to cross Concord Road, because I come out by St. Joe's, trying to cross there. And that's another problem you guys need to look at, because with the police building being there, it's like you take your life in your hands, and people won't, unless the school crossing guards are there, they're trying to run you over if you're just trying to walk to the library. But anyway, I just want to say that the trail is great. I've been to a lot of these meetings over the years, and Aston, it wasn't approving it, and Middletown got done. And everybody loves it. Everybody comes out, and they really, trails are good. They get people out exercising, seeing nature. I've seen deer there, and I just think that it would be really great if we approved it. And I agree with what Mr. Fenza said. I think Dutton Mill Road, you could put speed bumps on those ways to try to slow the traffic down, where the crossing is. And I really, hope, I'm hoping that I'm still going to be alive to see this thing built. And again, I also would hope that maybe something could be done with Concord Road, as far as where the library is, because it's very dangerous there. But anyway, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Chaga. Yes, sir.
I'm Manny Herrera, Herrera, 40 Bridge Road. Herrera. I want to echo what all the previous speakers have said. And first and foremost, I want to thank you for the history of Chester Creek Trail.
We can't quite hear you.
First and foremost, thank you for the history of Chester Creek Trail. I moved to Aston 2 years ago along with my wife. We were originally from Westchester, she's from North Jersey. Chose Aston because it's a great place to raise a family. And Chester Creek Trail was one of the main attractions of why we chose to locate here. I appreciate the board and their dedication to getting this approved, and look forward to the county taking its due course to get all the necessary permits in place. I really just want to show my support of this plan, this proposal, and I really look forward to when it's actually all completed.
Thank you, Pat. Is there anybody else? Okay, seeing none, we'll proceed. Thank you, everybody, for your comments, too, by the way. Okay, number 13, other business. Commissioner Tinsley.
Thank you, Commissioner Higgins. First, I want to say congrats again to Rex for your retirement. I wish Commissioner McGinn speedy recovery. Just like the rest of you guys all, I was excited to be part of that, the Aston Township community when we had the ribbon cutting for the Red Hill Preserve, that 48, we just talked about trails and so on. We also, in Aston Township, we have the 46 acres area that's preserved for open space. So that just showcases our commitment to protecting our natural heritage. And last, because he gave me a hard time last month, I want to also thank Joe Hart for coming into this attendance. Thanks.
Commissioner Berry.
Thank you. I also would like to congratulate Rex on his retirement, and Ron Temple from Peck Grace, who are always supportive over the years, and have a safe Halloween. Thank you.
Commissioner Prendergast.
I also would like to congratulate Rex. I also want to congratulate Ron Temple for all the timing, for the pup dogs and everything he's helped. And have a safe and fun Halloween. And I also want to wish Commissioner McGinn to get well soon. That's all I have.
Commissioner Doherty.
Rex, may your retirement be full of milk bones and belly rubs. Thanks also to Ron Temple, and as a reminder, everybody, that 2 weeks from now is Halloween, so please watch out for kids and their trick or treat.
Commissioner Bowden.
First of all, I want to wish Joe McGinn get well real soon. Joe had some surgery. He should be coming home from the hospital tomorrow. I'm sure he's listening very closely right now and saying, thank God I'm not there. And that's exactly, I told him we would keep him in the loop. Congratulations to Rex and Mike and Mr. Temple. Halloween, please be safe, watch the children, be careful when you're driving around, they don't pay attention. And last of all, don't forget Election Day is in 2 weeks. Thank you.
Commissioner, Township Manager DeFeo.
Nothing to report, thank you.
Okay, Kelly.
The same as everybody else, just congratulations to Rex, and thank you to Mr. Temple, and then Joe, I hope Joe gets well soon. Thank you, Kevin, for coming tonight and acknowledging my son and coming forward. And that's all I got.
Mr. Viscuso.
I just wanted to tell Ms. Chaga that if all goes according to plan and PennDOT approves it, there will be a new signal where the police station will be, where the new township building will be. So that will help with the crossing there.
Mr. Madron.
No, I just want to thank Joe Viscuso for, as always, doing such a great job.
Thank you, Joe.
Everybody's getting it tonight.
Really?
I don't want to be real redundant on this, but everybody please remember to vote on November 5th. And I wish Commissioner McGinn, safe recuperation and learn to walk again. And so thank you, everybody, for coming tonight. We need a motion to...
So moved.
So moved. Okay. Thank you, everybody.